Hello, everyone. It is Stacy Allen from Achievers Prep, and this is It's All Education, the podcast. I'm coming to you live right now, and I have two amazing, wonderful guests here with me today that I met on LinkedIn. And I want to share just a bit about why I have these two wonderful people on our show today. I met Techina. I met her on LinkedIn because she made a post that caught my eye. And her post was touching, and it was about her dad, Burnet. And her dad is 71 years young. And she said that her dad walked across the stage and graduated from college, right? I'm not going to give it all away because I want them to tell their story in their words. I just wanted to let you know that the basis of why I had them come on the show today is because I need everyone to understand that learning is a lifelong journey. It never ends. It doesn't stop with a degree. It doesn't stop with an age. It never stops. Life and the human experience is our classroom, and life is our teacher. So, we believe that. That's our motto here. So everyone we bring on the show comes on the show to share a little bit about their journey, their life's journey, their human experience. And they do so that we have an opportunity to learn, to relate, and to grow. So at the end of the day, we believe it's all education. So enough about me. I'm going to turn it over to my guests, and I'm going to say, Techina, take it away, darling, because I'm going to allow you to introduce your father, but I want you to speak about why you made that post on LinkedIn and how you and I connected through that post. Go ahead, Techina.
Hi, everyone. So my name's Techina, and I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. I connected with Stacy on LinkedIn when she saw the post about my father graduating. I decided to post it because it was a long journey, and I was there with him through every step of the way. I was there when he first started, and it's a funny story how it actually started. We both made a pact, and I told him that if he would go back to school and finish his degree, I would go back and finish my master's. So what happened was he actually hit the ground running. He started school, he graduated, and I just started school to get my master's this week. So I put up the post because I wanted to really, a lot of people don't see someone graduating at 71. And throughout his time, he had so much negative thoughts from other people, whether it be friends, whether it be family members, school teachers, that at 71, why are you going back to school? So I thought it was really important just to share his story.
You see how beautiful that is beautiful. Do you understand that? Rather than to glorify yourself, which we live in such a me society. Everybody thinks about me. I want to say he's a wonderful parent because he raised you, and you are so kind and so loving. You took the spotlight off of you and you put it on your father. You recognize the glory in his story. So I'm going to let you at this time introduce your father and allow your father to tell his part of this beautiful story.
So everyone, this is my father, Burnet Jacques, the 71-year-old double graduate at the College of Charleston. I'll let him tell you his story.
Hi, as you have heard, my name is Burnet. I'm originally from Haiti. So I hope that you understand my accent. And as my daughter, Techina, said, it had been a long story. Started this journey some years ago, but eventually, to make it short, about 4 years ago, I transferred from Trident Technical College, where I was pursuing an associate degree in arts. So after that, I said, well, this is not the end. That cannot be the end of the story. Let me transfer to a 4 years college. And the reason why I decided to, because actually I first registered at the College of Charleston in 1987.
1987.
At that
Talk about a
time,
dream deferred. Talk about a dream deferred, okay? All right.
at that time, I was 37 years old. And at that time, I just got married. Sheena was 1 year old. And my wife said, you grown people don't go to school. Grown people work. So anyway,
Right.
I went anyway. And after probably a couple of semesters, I was working 12 hours a day. Plus, I was full-time student with 12-hour credit. And I didn't make it. I didn't have time to sleep. I was working like, I don't know, and things were tough. But at that time, I said, well, family first.
That's
So
right.
I went back and became a full-time father, full-time worker, and so on and so forth. So here it is. 30 years ago, after finishing with Trinity Tech College, I transferred back to the College of Charleston. And 4 years later, as a full-time student, 12-hour credit. In fact, sometime I had up to 15-hour credit. And the thing about it is that it was hard because first of all, here it is, sitting in the midst of young kids. I could be their grandfather.
Exactly, right?
But hey, I challenged. And let me tell you something. I challenge them sometimes. I never had a probation. I never had an F. I went on. And to make a long story short, in December 2020, I graduated with 2 degrees, one in psychology, a major in psychology, a major in French and Francophone studies, and a minor in Spanish.
A minor in Spanish. So you speak 2 languages.
Well, actually, I speak 4 languages.
4? 4?
Yes, I speak English, I speak French very fluently. I speak Spanish, and I speak a patois from my original country.
Okay. I am blown away. Can I just say that? I am blown away. Everything in your story has everything for a major motion picture, okay? Your story has, as we start with the dream deferred, but then your story has a little bit of reality, because yes, that dream was deferred, but your reality was that you put family first. You did what you needed to do, but you then came around full circle. You went full circle and came back around to where you started. You never forgot the dream. You went back to the dream to accomplish it.
That's it. And what I'm proud of, while earlier you mentioned Techina as trying to turn the glory to my camp, I have to say that I didn't decide to go back to school only after Techina graduated from Furman University. So I said, well, now nobody can tell me what.
That's right.
And actually, after my wife passed away, Techina's mother, after 27 years of marriage, so almost 9 years ago, so I didn't have anything else to do but fulfilling my dream. And when I told Techina she needs to go on, because being African American, I understood that this country, you have to push it and push it. I said, well, I'm very proud of you of having a bachelor's degree in political science at Furman University, but a master's degree is a must. And she told me, this is when she gave me that challenge. Well, if you go back to school, I go back. I said, well. I don't like challenge because when you give me a challenge, I'm going through it and break it down.
That's it. So your daughter presented you with the challenge that took you back on the track to start that dream again. Let me tell you, there are so many things I have to say to you because I am such a fan of both of you, but I must give you your flowers as well with the type of parent you apparently were, because the results are in Techina. I mean, you are amazing, Techina, and you come obviously from good stock. I am sorry to hear about your mother passing, but I know she's as happy and as thrilled as I am because I can't stop smiling. I can't stop smiling. So I just know she's smiling. Wherever she is right now, she's smiling down on the both of you. And you are such a beautiful family. Your story is beautiful. And I wanted to bring you on because I started Achievers Preparatory Academy as a homeschool. I began homeschooling my children because I wasn't satisfied with what they were learning, how they were learning, and how they were being restricted in their learning. I didn't like that. I want them to know the truth. And I wanted them to be able to go after their dream, whatever that was, and not be marginalized or criticized if they didn't meet someone else's criteria. So even down to the grade levels and all of that, we could talk about that, some other time. But the bottom line is that learning never stops. So if someone is limited and they're limited by restrictions that are imposed by someone else, it makes it so much harder to achieve your dreams. I had you here to give the example that you can accomplish anything in this life if you do just what my mother used to tell me: put your mind to it. Put your mind to it. Where the mind goes, the heart will follow.
Yes. Well said.
Definitely.
Well said.
Right? Like I just look, I don't want to preach because this is not this is not the platform for that. But let me tell you, this is why I wanted you all to come on today. I wanted people to hear your story. I wanted them to know, I feel a little bit embarrassed because I'm so excited to meet the two of you, because I too have dreams that have been deferred because I have the responsibility of raising my children. And our family, since COVID, our family dynamic has changed significantly. Whether I like it or not, it is what it is today. So I find that each and every day I have to find ways to continue going after the dream.
Yes.
Despite what it looks like, despite my circumstance. And when I'm telling you, I was having a rough day. The day that I came across your post, Techina, I was having one of those days where I wasn't sure if I could put another foot in front of the other. And I read your post and I thought, wow, look what he did. Look what she did. Like, oh my gosh. And I was like, she's honoring her father. Like I just want my children to grow up and to be good people. And I hope that they will honor me and my husband one day. But, at the end of the day, I want them to go after their dreams and to find joy and to find peace in what it is they go after and what it is they do in life. And I'm telling you, when I read, how you were giving such glory and honor to your father for his accomplishments and putting him out there. I mean, and I saw the comments that people were making. Everybody was like, yay, this is amazing. And you responded to each and every one of them. Personally, you took time to respond, and then you took time to respond to me. So I want to say thank you, Techina. I want to say thank you for honoring your father, and thank you for honoring me with your presence today. both of you.
You are very welcome. Thank you so much for having us and for reaching out to us. It was definitely something we wanted to share with the world. As you said, it's important to know that even if a dream is deferred, that doesn't mean your dream is denied. That just means it's temporarily delayed. You can always go on. As long as you have life in your body, it is never too late.
It is never too late. Now, you said something that I must piggyback on. When I greet people, I don't say hello usually. I normally say, for those who know me, I say happy bonus day. And the reason I say that is because no day is promised. And all we have is the day that we are born. And every moment after that is actually just a bonus. So if we look at each day as a bonus, then I think we will treat our days a little bit differently. You know what I mean? If we look at the every day that we are here and we are able to see the sun rise and we draw breath, if we consider that our bonus, it's not something that was just granted to us. It's not a given that we're going to have it, but instead it's a bonus. It's something we get to experience. It's something we get to have and we relish in it. Then we will take actions that the glory in the fact that we have a bonus day. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so,
I
yes,
wanted to
go ahead.
This one of my most challenging year was last year
Okay.
during the COVID-19. Actually, everybody was somewhat discouraged, disturbed, not knowing what the next day is going to be. And that was in the summer 2020. That was my last semester before I graduated. Well, actually, that was the semester before I graduated in the following fall 2020. Mm-hmm. And here it is, while I was going through all that trauma, being an older person, not knowing what is going to happen during this COVID, here it is in July 2020, I lost my brother, my last brother, because we were 6 siblings and he was the last one to be alive. And in July 2020, if COVID-19 took him away. And it was devastating. But while I went through that with emotion, with pain, but I know in his honor, in the honor of my 5 other siblings who went away, in the honor of my mother and father who went away, I knew I was the only one to stand. And I challenged myself. I said, I have to leave a legacy, not only to them, but to the world. And I went to the COVID. In December 2020, I had my 3 last courses, which was calculus, which I detested. I hated.
I hated calculus. I hated it.
You see, I took calculus, and because I had to get at least 6 credit hours to get my financial aid, so I took taekwondo and gymnastics at the college.
Taekwondo and gymnastics.
Yes, ma'am.
Get out of here.
At 71, my taekwondo teacher said he never saw anybody like that, because sometimes when he put us to have push-ups, I beat most of the time those 17, 18 years old men, because I can give 60 push-ups in 1 minute.
Oh my goodness.
So the whole thing I want to say, it can never be too late. Not only age cannot be a limit, but also the sickness and diseases. I went through it. I went through the challenge of losing all my siblings. And now I stood. Not only I'm standing for my daughter, but I'm standing for all those people out there who might be my age, who might be younger, who might be thinking that, well, I'm 60, I'm retired, blah, 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 blah. Hey, so long there is life, there is hope. So I wanted to say that, and now I have my 2 majors, and I'm looking I don't know what is the next step, but I feel young and I don't know what is next. Maybe a master degree in health or in nutrition, but time will tell.
Well, it sounds like, as I said, you are definitely a lifelong learner and you have such a beautiful spirit of life. I want to tell you, I'm one of those people that feel like, it's about over for me because actually today is my birthday.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I turned 50 today.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
And it was such a shocking number for me because I don't feel 50. I don't know what 50 is supposed to feel like, but whatever it feels supposed to feel like, I don't feel that way. So in my mind, just based on what other people feel about knowing that number, other people can make you feel like you're not where you need to be or where you should be, but hearing your story just now, I know I can go back to school too. I can do that. If that is something I put my mind to, my heart will follow, right? And that's something I can accomplish. I think right now I have lots of goals. I need to build this business and I'm trying to build a legacy and leave a legacy for my children. But I'm going to tell you, whatever I do, I need you to know that you are going to be a huge part of it because you are the inspiration that has lit the way for me in a time in my life when it was very dark.
Yes.
Okay. Both of you, but your story has put the sunshine in a story that for me had become very dark, had become quite dark. So I'm so glad you came on the show today. I hope that someone else listening to this is just as moved as I am because you are a real life Black Panther. I want to say Wakanda. I just want to say I'm amazed and I'm your biggest fan and I'm a cheerleader from afar and I'll be checking in with you and I hope we'll stay connected. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just thrilled and I can't wait to see what's next for both of you. Techina, what's next for you? What do you have plans to do?
Well, I started my master's in business administration this week. So I plan to try to get that done. At the same time, I'm still working my 9 to 5 and building a business. So there's lots of interesting things on the horizon. My plan is to just keep going, keep achieving, and keep growing.
Keep achieving. Okay, well, we definitely need to stay in connection. Okay, because I don't know where this is going. I don't know where things are going with Achievers Prep. I have some things coming down the pipeline, and I don't know where things are going with It's All Education. But at the end of the day, everything that I'm doing is for my Father. I know that I am part of the kingdom, and I know that I have a job to do for the kingdom. So, and I really think that you all have a job to do. And I think somehow, some way he wanted us to be connected. So I'm definitely going to make that commitment to stay connected to the both of you. And I thank you for your time today. Thank you. 1,000 times. Thank you.
Same here. Thank you so much for having us.
All right, we're going to end the recording here. Guys, listen, if you want to get in touch with Techina, you want to get in touch with her father, Mr. Burnet, you can get in touch with Techina on LinkedIn. Where else can they find you, Techina?
They can also reach me on my website for my business. It's www.thefocustofinish.com.
All right. Now, Mr. Burnet, I know you don't have a website yet, but we're going to be working on that, right? We're going to be working because you're going to be doing speaking engagements. The next stop is Oprah. Then we're going to have a meeting with Tyler Perry. Then we got to get this, because we got to get this movie done, okay?
We're claiming it.
Okay, I'm speaking those things that are not as though they were because I can see them prophetically in the future. Amen?
Amen.
All right. So we're going to end it right here. And as always, I will wrap it up by saying the human experience is our classroom and life is our teacher. So we believe that at the end of the day, it's all education. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you.